Shush, thank you very much. Shush, no. Shush, thank you, but shut the fuck up. Fucking whooping or just laugh. Let's just, everyone calm down. Shush. Shh, I'm filming this. Shut up, you cunts. Thank you very much. Well, my show, it's not a show. There's no dancers or jugglers. It's basically a bloke talking, which is essentially what stand-up comedy is, a bloke talking. Sexist. What about all the funny female comedians? Like, No, right. No. I'm not doing that. Okay, right. That was irony. There's going to be a bit of that throughout the show. We'll see if you can spot it, okay? Now, that's when I say something I don't really mean for comic effect, and you as an audience, you laugh at the wrong thing because you know what the right thing is. It's a way of satirising attitude. That first joke, I used the old-fashioned sexist trope, women aren't funny. Now, in real life, I know there are loads of funny women. Like, I did it again, well spotted. Good. No, but there are. Dame Edna Everage. Eddie Izzard. She's brilliant, isn't she? She's not only a great comedian, she's also a great actress, isn't she? She was brilliant in that thing as that man. Supernature. Why supernature? Well, for two reasons. One, I want to debunk the natural. I don't believe in anything supernatural. I believe that anything that exists is by definition part of nature and is explained, if not now, then eventually. Also, supernature, because it's super enough, you know? It's amazing that we're even here discussing. We're the only species that allows the universe to understand itself, right? The chances of us being here at all, the chance of you being you, existing now, the chance of that sperm hitting that egg is 400 trillion to 1. And I think life is like a holiday. We don't exist for 13.5 billion. Then we have these 80, 90 years if we're lucky. Then we die, never to exist again. And some people are even offended by that. They go, you can't do that. It can't be chance. It's too good. Someone must have made it all. And you know, I'm too special. I can't just not exist. I'll live again. I'll go to heaven. I'll be with my friends and family. Or I'll come back as a spirit and I'll walk amongst you. Or I'll be reincarnated. I'll come back as someone else. That'd just be someone else. That's all that's happened. You're not involved. That is just someone else, right? Many people believe in reincarnation, of course. Some people think they remember who they were in a previous life. There's a society in America, of course. In California, of course, right? And they remember who they were in a previous life. And they're always someone pretty special in their previous life. Not so much in the life they've got now. But I saw a documentary about it, and every year they have a come as you were party, where they go dressed as the person they were in history. 2 Napoleons. So, one of them is fucking lying. No reincarnation. No ghost. Have you seen all the ghost hunter shows? Oh my God, hundreds of ghost hunter shows. Years and years. Celebrity ghost hunter. Around the world. Thousands and thousands of hours of foot. They've never seen a fucking ghost. Not what, like, oh, what was that? Was it that I was just... What did you hear that? Was it just that? Was it you? No. Imagine if wildlife programs were like that. Imagine watching David Attenborough all these years, and everybody goes, here, on Kilimanjaro, we see the owners. And by the banks of the Limpopo, the elusive pearls. You stop watching the cunt. I've never seen a ghost. The pedo hunter shows, on the other hand, there's usually a crew just in case. Particularly if it's a BBC production. Oh, shut up. No reincarnation, no ghost, no heaven, I believe. People can't get over that. People quiz me on Twitter when they find out I'm an atheist. They go, what, you don't believe in God at all? I go, no. Do you pray? I go, no. They go, why don't you pray just in case there's a God? And I say, why do you put garlic over your door just in case there's a Dracula? And I've got no problem with praying. You know, I know loads of nice Christians and Muslims and Jews, and if one of my family is very ill, I'll pray for them. And I always say, oh, thanks very much, because it's a nice gesture. If they said, oh, we also cancelled the chemotherapy, I go, don't do that. Don't do that. Pray, feel your burn, but let's do the praying and the chemotherapy, shall we? Because that's the same result as just the chemotherapy. So let's definitely keep that, shall we? I got in trouble talking about praying on Twitter once. Do you remember a few years, that terrible disaster in Oklahoma, the hurricane? People lost their lives and their livelihood, and I donated to the Red Cross. I tweeted about it with a link saying you can donate here too, trying to help them with their drive. And one of those sort of frivolous entertainment magazines from America, their account thing, it really annoyed me. They tweeted, Beyonce and Rihanna send prayers to Oklahoma. And I tweeted back going, oh, I feel like a cunt, I only sent money. Someone tweeted me once, would you come to the bedside of a dying child and tell them there's no heaven? I tweeted back, is it a paid gig? I don't care whether you believe or not, what you believe in, who you pray. Doesn't affect me. I just think that nature is super enough, you know? I don't think we need aims and unicorns. We've got the fucking octopus. That actually exists. 8 legs, 9 brains, 3 hearts and a beak. Make your fucking mind up. What are you... The duck-billed platypus, a monotreme. When scientists first found that, they thought it was a hoax, because it produces eggs and milk. It could make its own custard. It doesn't, but it could. It definitely could. Talking of abortion, now, I don't want to divide them, but I'm pro-choice. I don't think it's anything to do with me or any other man what a woman does with her body, right? Thank you. On the flip side of that, there are people who are anti-abortion. I don't just mean people who wouldn't have it for themselves. That's choice. I mean, I don't want anyone to have it. And of those, small percentage that are really militant, and of those, there are a small percentage that are fucking... There's ones in America that are like terrorists. They bomb abortion clinics and put fetuses through your door, and there's propaganda machines. So there are liberals, they're aborting babies at 9 months, pulling them out of the vagina and liquidizing like crazy conspiracy theory, right? And now they've got the internet, so they've got like fonts and memes, just like science to them, right? And this thing goes round, right? You've probably seen it, but it goes... I've heard different derivations of it, like this was a real lecture or this was a real questionnaire, right? It's nonsense, it's all made up, right? It goes like this, it goes, a woman is pregnant. She already has 5 children. 2 are deaf, 2 are blind, 1 is mentally retarded. She has syphilis. Should she have the baby? No, question mark. Well done, you just killed Beethoven. That makes no fucking sense at all. Okay, keep it fair. Let's do the opposing. So, okay, there's another woman. She's pregnant, 2 children, great hearing, great eyesight, really smart. She hasn't got syphilis. Should she have the baby? Yes, question mark. Well done, you just gave birth to Hitler. Now, I don't want to divide the room, but I'm not a fan of Hitler. Hear me out, I've got my reasons. Right, listen. Sci-fi, right? Whenever you see a sci-fi series, there's always one where they invent a time machine and they go and try and kill Hitler. And if they're successful, they come back to the present. It's worse, because they've mucked up the time-space continuum. Of course it is. You change anything, the slightest thing in history, it has a catastrophic effect. I wouldn't change anything, even if I could. My life's too good. I can't take that chance. Do you know what I mean? If just came to me and went, Rick, we've sorted it. You'd have to go back in a time machine. Just press this button, right? Kills Hitler before the Holocaust, before the war, right? The present is exactly the same, except it makes you a bit more ginger. I'd go, no. Why should I suffer? You see one of those fluff pieces, where whenever they ask that question, one of those silly questionnaires that celebrity, there's always, what's the first thing you do? You have the time. They all say, oh, I'd go back and kill Hitler. Really? You'd go back and buy Microsoft shares, you fucking liar, right? I've interviewed people on my radio show in America, right? And I always ask that question for a laugh, and they all say, oh, I'd go back and kill Hitler. I get, you know, people tried at the time, and now they say, oh no, I'd go back and kill him when he was a little baby. So you'd go back and find baby Hitler, who hasn't done anything wrong yet, and just strangle him, would you? Also, have you seen Hitler when he was a baby? oh my God, absolutely adorable. Look at that. Look at his little face. You go back, you're like, okay, you go, is that it? Yeah, you go, oh, good, you little Nazi, you. I know what you're thinking. Well, have I got a picture? Baby Hitler. That's my business. What if I do masturbate over it? What if that's the only thing I masturbate over? There's no victim. No, you call the police right now, have them come round to my house, and I go around and I say, oh, you admitted you're a nonce? I go, yeah, but only for pictures of dead baby Hitler. Right? I go check the rule book, and they go, yeah, good as gold. I go, do you want to see where I masturbate? They go, yeah, go on, right? I take them down to the Wanktorium, right? It's basically a converted wine cellar, right? But it's that picture blown up 100 times, right? Just around the wall, like that. Dripping with 40 years of cum. I only lived there 5 years, so I don't know. That won't be in. No, but people do have a problem with Hitler. And they want to go back and kill him. And I chill. I say, Hitler is the man who killed Hitler. And give him his due. Due. D-U. Oh. I'll leave you with one final story. It's another true story. If I say they're true, by the way, they are. I promise, they're all true. And my favourite are the school stories. And this is probably my favourite school story ever. It was 1970 then, so I was about 14. And we had a kid in our class called Gary Masterman. And Gary developed Tourette's syndrome, like every sentence of the swear word. And he had a tic, because we learned all about it in assembly. Gary was up there, all the teachers knew him, all the kids knew him. He was a popular lad, right? And yeah, nice guy, Gary Masterman. But sometimes his tics seemed relevant. And I'll never forget, we were having this lesson with a young female teacher called Miss Wilkie, right? And she was at the blackboard, and she was doing those calling out suggestions. I can't remember what it was about, but she'd go, Simon, what? Yeah, that's good. Yes, that works, yeah. Brian, what do you... Yeah, good. And she went, Gary. He went, I'll finger you, miss. And she just went, anyone else? And she pointed to Sean Dixon, and Sean went, yeah, I'll finger you. You've been amazing. Good night. If you sound mental, you're a bigot, right? That's a bit hack, that joke. Now, it's not identify as a thing then, right? It's a bit old-fashioned, right? But I'm going to leave it in to annoy people, right? Because that's the bit that'll offend people. In this humanity, I talk about AIDS, famine, cancer, the whole of rape, paedophilia. But no, the one thing you joke about is identity politics. The one thing you should never talk about is the trans issue, right? They just want to be treated equally. I agree. That's why I include them. You know? I'm joking about all the other stuff, but they go, no, he must mean that, right? Like a joke is a window to the comedian's true self. That's just not the case. I'll take on any view to make the joke funny. I'll pretend to be right-wing. I'll pretend to be left-wing. I'll pretend to be clever. I'll pretend to be stupid. Whatever makes the joke funnier without prejudice. Okay, full disclosure, in real life, of course I support trans rights. I support human rights, and trans rights are human rights, you know? Live your best life. Use your preferred pronouns. Be the gender that you feel that you are. But meet me halfway, ladies. Lose the cock. That's all I'm saying. And it's mad to think joking about something means you're anti. Like, I made a joke about self-ID. But in fact, I wish self-ID had been around when I was a kid. I'd have used it to get shit. I'd have gone to my mum, Mum, I'm trans. She'd have gone, what? I'd have gone, I'm either trans or I need a new bike. She'd have gone, you need a new bike. I'd have gone, you're the boss. But I grew up in the 60s, Jesus. I had like Victorian parents, we hadn't heard of any of this. But what if I was a teenager now, in these really progressive times, right? When I had really cool, hippie parents, right? And I went, Mother, Father, I'm trans. They'd go, oh goody, that's so fucking trendy, right? And my dad would go, Bagsy, I picked the vagina. I go, thank you, Daddy. There'd be like a montage, right? And I'd go to hospital, I'd have all the analysis, I'd grow my hair, right? I'd have a big fanny, I think. No, if someone else is paying, I'd have the big one. You know what I mean? Like, Dad would buy me a minge, fuck you, Dad, right? Like, a big fanny, boobs, right? And, right? No, I'd come out and I'd emerge a real woman. I'd be Vicky Gervais. Right? Yeah, and I'd be a real woman. And you can't change your sexuality, so I find women, if I'd be a lesbian. I'd be a little lesbian fella called Vicky Gervais, right? And probably be a butch lesbian because of all the testosterone up till then, right? Also, I like the fashion: jeans, black shirt, short hair, beard. I'd be a real lesbian called Vicky Gervais, lesbian about town, right? And so I'd go down to right, and I'd go into a lesbian bar, right? I'd go, hi. Pool table, winner stays on. I'll be there all fucking night out. Right. It isn't worth it for the punchline. The punchline is shit, really. So just enjoy the journey, right? Right. So I'd look around and I'm one of them pretty lesbians, right? This is so childish and misinformed. It hurts, right? I'm gonna leave it in though, right? So no, I find a pretty lesbian. This is pathetic, right? Even for me, I can't do this with a fucking straight face, right? I'd go, hi, you a lesbian? She'd go, yeah. Are you a lesbian? I go, yeah, just a bit, look at that, right? And she'd go, that is a lovely fanny. I go, fucking cost enough. She'd go, what? Right? And then I'd be wooing her, right? I'd be doing all of that, like that. I'd be sort of like coming on a sort of lesy way. I'd go, I love your Doc Martens, right? And she go, oh, thanks, right? She goes, I go, oh, those are big earrings, aren't they? Right, so yeah, right. She go, do you want to come back to my place and les off? I go, yeah, just right. So we go back, we get naked, Uber up, I don't know what you do. Ninja off. I'd do that one. Definitely do that one, right? I'd Google it, wouldn't I? I'd fucking Google it, right? And then she'd go, oh, do you want to wear a strap-on dildo and give me a good seeing to? I go, yeah, right. So I put a strap-on I put the big dildo there on my new fanny like that, and tie it at the back, and that's when I'd kick myself. Told you it was shit, didn't I? Oh, God. Good to be back. I fell back in love with stand-up on my love for humanity. I played arenas around the world. Netflix bought it for a record amount. It was the most watched special of the year. I thought, everyone loves me now. Everyone loves me now. Then I got this tweet. Real tweet, right? Call yourself a comedian. He knows I do. Literally says the word in my bio. Call yourself a comedian. You're about as funny as... Now, I thought he was going to go for the jugular and say Miranda. Or... Come on, guys. Don't... I'm joking. Right. Call yourself a comedian. You're about as fun as a fart at a baby's funeral. He was trying to hurt my feelings. But his big mistake was choosing someone that would be fucking hilarious. As if that would... a baby's funeral. Big echoey church. Everyone just silently sobbing like that. Tiny little coffin. Tiny coffin. And someone farts. You laugh. Even if it was your baby. You know? No. If you're at the funeral, it's been dead a week. Do you know what I mean? You're probably up for a giggle. If you're the father, if you're the mother, you probably still find it hard seeing the funny side of things. Oh, women. Not all women. I mean the old-fashioned ones. You know, the old-fashioned women. Oh, God. You know, the wombs. Oh. Those fucking doors. No, I love the new women. I know the new women. They're great, aren't they? You know, the new ones we've been seeing lately. The ones with beards and cocks. They're as good as gold. I love that. It's the old-fashioned. And now the old-fashioned, they're going, oh, they want to use our toilets. Why shouldn't they use your toilets? For ladies. They are ladies. Look at their pronouns. Well, this person isn't a lady. Well, his penis. Her penis, you fucking bigot. What if he rapes me? What if he rapes you? You fucking turf whore.